Hello, if you've never seen me before, I'm Coin Ring Maker from coinringmaker.com. In today's live, we are going to be making a New Mexico quarter into a size 10 coin ring, step by step. I am going to wait a little bit to get started here, so while we wait, we'll take a look at the coin we're going to be working on. This is a New Mexico quarter. Pretty cool. And once we hit about 100 people, I'll go ahead and get started on this. So while we wait, you'll go ahead and tap the screen a bit. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you'd like to check out more of my work, see what my prices and other coin rings I make are, you can tap on this link down here, or the gold chain at the bottom of the screen, or the link on my TikTok profile. Get started in just couple, maybe a minute. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started with this one. The first step for making this coin into a ring is to punch a hole right in the middle of it. So that's what we're going to start with. Pull the camera back a little bit. I was using my punch to hold up my phone earlier. There it is. Alright, so we're just going to drive a hole right in the middle of our quarter. Try to move my phone so I don't hit it with the hammer. You're the first on this live. Not the first today, but the first on this live for sure. Here's our cool little New Mexico center punch. And there is our punched quarter. Now we're just going to clean up that inside edge there. Yeah. It's every day. They keep me on my toes. I keep that little bit of paranoia everybody needs on them. There we go. So now we've got the inside of our coin nice and smoothed out. I'll go ahead and anneal it. We're going to hit it with this fire. That's going to soften it up a little bit. I feel more comfortable holding it with my hand. I've tried it with the tool, and I usually end up cutting the tool. I don't want little bits of plastic all over. So yeah, this thing is designed to hold coins while you deburr them, but like I can never get the angle just right, and I always run into these things. Can't really do it from this way either. So I don't know, I've been doing it so long I can just hold it, it's not a problem. I mean, they're pretty useful once it's in like ring form, but when it's still in this like washer shape, I don't have any problems holding onto it. If anybody has any questions while I work on this, feel free to ask. If you'd like to check out my shop, there's a gold link at the bottom of the screen here you can tap on. It'll open my website up for you, and you can see all the cool stuff I make. Thanks. How do I size it? So I can stretch them using this thing. This is called a ring stretcher. We're going to use that in just a second. And then to make them smaller, I push them down in these. These are called reduction dies. So we can make the ring smaller with these things and bigger with this thing. And I'll show you how we use that in just a second. But first, I want to make sure there aren't any kind of scratches or nicks on this cut edge, because once we start stretching it, those cracks will just get bigger and kind of split the ring. That's not what we want, so let me smooth that out real quick, and then we'll give it a good stretch. You want it to be nice and shiny. There we go. Is it possible to use a penny? It's possible, but they're really not great for rings. So most of the more modern pennies, anything after 1982, is mostly zinc, which is a really gross metal, and it's also like got a low melting point. It's really soft, so they don't make good rings at all. Anything older, so like 1981 or earlier, is going to be copper. So they're a better candidate, but they're still so small, it's hard to get them to like a reasonable size. I could probably make them in like size 4, but that's about it. There's not a very wide range of sizes I could offer with pennies. So at this point, I don't really offer them. They also take quite a bit more work and patience, because the band is going to be thinner because the coin's smaller, so the chances of it splitting are a lot higher than like a quarter. Right, and people would be super pissed. I'd have to sell them for, I don't know, more than the quarters, because they're harder to make than quarters. I'd probably have to charge like $50 to make a penny into a ring. So I really don't offer them for all those reasons. No silver pennies, that's right. How long have I been making these rings? About 3.5 years. I'm going to go ahead and explain how this ring stretcher works, because it's super cool. It's like magic. Can you mount a mercury dime on a ring? I don't do any kind of mounting, but I do have mercury dime rings on the website. And again, that size range is pretty small. I think it's like size 3 to 7. There's not a huge range I can do with the mercury dimes, but at least they're made of 90% silver, so I can kind of justify the price on those. With a penny, it's going to turn your finger green. I can't do anything past 1982, and they're just so hard to work on. They're They're not fun to make. I'll be honest with you. Penny coin rings are not fun to make. I much prefer quarters, half dollars, dollars, 1 ounce rounds. Anything bigger than a nickel is good in my book. So, how this ring stretcher works, there's these splines here. We've got a couple of curved pieces of metal. You can kind of see the gap between them right here. And when we push this lever up, this spike right here is going to move upward, and the spike is wider at the base than it is at the top. So as it moves upward, it moves these outward, and they're called splines. So the splines go outward, and that's what stretches the ring. This ring right here is a messed up Morgan dollar. So this got stuck on my ring stretcher. It doesn't happen very often, and I ended up having to mess up the head side of the coin's detail to get it off of there. So what I did was I hit it with a file and smoothed it out. But if you look on the inside, all that detail from the tail side of the coin is still in there. So it's kind of like a covert coin ring. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I always check the dates and rarities. I check all my coins 3 times before I work on them for errors, or if there's anything reasonable value, I double check everything, triple check. And I've actually found some cool stuff doing that. So it's definitely worthwhile to check your change. Good questions, guys. Good questions. Take a brief commercial break to point you guys to this little gold chain down here. That'll open up my store. The store is how I sell things. So if you're looking to buy something from me, that's the place to do it. Check it out. Go there. And you can actually still stay on this TikTok live and hear me talk and bang and clang on stuff while you check out what I have to offer. If anybody has any questions while I work, feel free to put them in the chat. Grabbed a new box from the bank today. Hell yeah. Well, I wish you all the luck. You find them W's and them silvers. Have I used Australian coins? No, I exclusively work on US currency, and that's more for legal reasons than anything else. How's it going, Sam? Different countries have different rules about what you can do with their coins, but the United States is pretty cool about letting me make jewelry out of it, so that's what I stick with. See, Sam just made a sick-ass Reaper ring. I really like how that came out, that 1 ounce Reaper round. That was sick, dude. All right, so we got this thing all stretched out. If you guys want to see that, go check out Sam's page. He makes coin rings too. So does Jumpmaster Jim. We got a couple coin ring makers in the chat, so feel free to follow these guys. They're cool. You can follow me too if you want. That's always good. But most important of all, okay, if you guys do anything on this live, do this, okay? Take a screenshot of this card right here. Okay, this card's gonna have a 10% off coupon on it for coinringmaker.com. That's my website right there. That's the coupon code. This coupon code is active all the time. So even if you don't want to get a coin ring today, tomorrow, next month, save this screenshot and you'll have 10% off. I'm going to hold this up here for 10 more seconds and then we'll continue with the work. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So here is our ring so far. Try and get a little better look at it. Come on, focus. Here's our ring so far. You can see it's got a bit of a cone shape to it. So that's one reason I stretched this one size over our target size. We're going to start reducing this using our reduction die. and that's going to help shape it at the same time. What's on the bottom of my press? So this is a Delrin puck. Delrin is just really, really hard plastic. It's got a little magnet on it, so it sticks on the end of the press. And before I use this, the end of this, the ram here is actually pretty rough and can leave little scratches or imperfections on your ring. So that's just a nice little buffer, and it's going to take all the brunt of the force. You can see it's worn down over time, all those those reeded edges hitting it, but that helps keep the edges of the coin here nice and crisp. I got this from Unminted Coin Company. You can just search Unminted Coin Co. And you should be able to find it. It's a great tool. It's one of my favorite add-ons. Very, very smart, very simple. And it really does the job. I've gone through a few of them. I really like it. So what we're doing here again is just, if you want to, this is the guy who makes it right here. So if you want to take a screenshot of that, that's who makes it. This two right here. There's Navarro. Taco Butt. I have all these cool stickers. Cool stickers. But yeah, that's where you want to go. Nice. Nebraska quarter coin ring. Very cool. Yeah, we'll just push it all the way down. How about that? And we're going to flip it over so the other side is even. We got a nice straight band. That should look pretty good. It does. Fantastic. I'll get you guys a good look at it. So the next step is to remove this lip on the inside right there. You see that little line of raised metal on the inside of the ring? We're just going to cut that away so the ring's going to be a bit more comfortable. And if anybody watching has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you haven't yet, hit that follow button and check out my shop. Little gold chain at the bottom of the screen here. Hey man, have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the heart. Dropping the gifts. Man, I swear I've made like 5 cents from gifts today. It's been pretty tight. So if anybody's got some roses they want to throw at me, now's a good time to do it. What do I do with the blanks? Do you mean the center punch? This thing? There's a couple options when you order your ring. You can get just the ring. You can get the ring and the center punch. You can get the center punch made into a keychain, a necklace, or a pin. And this is an example of what the pin looks like. So you can pop this on your tie, your hat, your shirt, whatever you like. But yeah, there's a couple options. I try not to do anything in pairs like cufflinks or earrings because each coin only gets one center punch. So I am a little bit limited with what I can do with them, but I do have a couple options. Thanks, man. Thanks for dropping those roses. Who was that? Jumpin' Bean dropping 18 roses. Thanks, man. That was pretty cool. Psychic Greetings dropping a couple roses. Heyo. Thank you very much. Psychic Greetings, what do you see in my future? Is it good? Is it bad? Let me know. I don't know. Can I get a free reading? Hey, if it's good, we'll give you a shout out. No. That's not happening. That's just what the trolls think. There's no way that's possibly gonna happen. It's too obvious. I used to. When I first started, like the first year and a half, I would go through like rolls and rolls of quarters looking for silver ones. At this point, I order them directly off eBay. Because usually I'm looking for like a specific state or year, or because a customer wants a specific year on their coin ring, so I'll have a specific type of coin I'm looking for instead of just hoping I get something good. Free question. Okay. What's the winning lottery numbers? Where are the genies located? I'm just kidding. I seen a post the other day that was like, so we all know when you find a genie, you ask for unlimited wishes, but that's like against the rules, right? And he was like, all right. Can't wish for unlimited wishes. Fine. First wish, unlimited genies. I died, dude. I was like, oh my God, that's so funny. Brilliant. Unlimited genies. So smart. Yeah, that's a clever fella right there. Absolutely. Morgans make really, really good rings. And I'm wearing, this is kind of a Morgan. You can see the inside has all the nice Morgan detail. And I honestly like Morgan's tail side out. So if you're not super stuck on like a specific year, I think having tail side out looks really good. So you get In God We Trust right between the eagle's wings. United States, this cool wreath all the way around. It looks really good both ways, but I think Morgans are definitely on the top 10 list. Got a gift coming my way? That's a good one. This is a Celtic knot, so I didn't make this ring, but I do really, really like it. I've had it for about 16 years, which is nuts that I haven't lost it yet, but look how deformed it is. When I got it, it was definitely a circle. Bro, dropping a galaxy? I've never had one. I've never had a galaxy. Tony, you're the man. Y'all follow Tony. He's the man. Jumpmaster Jim, you need to get into fortune telling. Well, tell your dad I said he's awesome. Whoa, I don't even know what those are. Chandeliers, hanging light bulbs, hanging lights. Okay, freaking cool. Thank you. Y'all are making me blush. I'm glad the camera isn't showing my face because That's too much, man. Yeah, dude, he straight up went up to you. Oh my god. Galaxy number 2. Y'all are outrageous. Too much. Y'all distracting me. I'm trying to work here. Can y'all quit? It's too much. You've gone too far. Psychic readings. How did you not see this coming? That's hilarious. Too much. Too much. There we go. Right at a size 10. Almost. I gotta reduce it about a hair. Pretty much perfect. So that means we get to jump right in. It did. I don't know. I think Jumpmaster Jim beat you to it. Their psychic readings. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll check that out when I get off of here. Thanks, Splash. Alright, so we got this the right size. We got it the right shape. Now I get to clean it up. If I sent you a specific Morgan, could you make a ring out of it? Right now I'm not doing custom orders. If there's a specific gear you'd like, I may already have it on the website available. If not, I am more than happy to track it down for you. But like for liability reasons, I've slowed down on doing custom orders from customers because occasionally the coins will do stuff like this, and I really don't want to do this to someone else's property. It's nothing personal. I don't want to break your coin, right? So I feel much better working on my own coins. So if there's a specific gear you're looking for, I'd be happy to track it down for you, or I may already have one. That was nuts, man. Yeah, if anybody has any other questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Tony's dad is super cool. And who outshowed Tony's dad was that? Who was that? Cynical ideals. Okay. A $200 coin? No one wants to do it. Send me a message. We might be able to work something out. If you can't find anybody else to do it. I appreciate it. Yeah, send me a message. I followed you, so we should be able to talk about it. Robert, I'll follow you too. Go ahead and send me a message. I might be able to work it. Just like if you understand that there's a possibility that I might mess up, right? Like if you know beforehand that, like, if I do end up like splitting your ring or messing it up somehow, like I'll refund the money and send what's left to you. But I want you to understand that that is a possibility. Does that make sense? Nobody's schmerfect. Everybody makes mistakes. Yeah, so go ahead and send me a message and we'll get the ball rolling on that. Interesting. Well, it's good to have a backup. That's true. Sometimes the coins just don't want to work with you. Sometimes you get a stubborn coin. Franklins are like that. Franklin half dollars. I mean, I've been doing it a while. Like I have faith in myself, but like Jim said, sometimes the coins just don't want to work with you. Like you could do everything right and it could still go wrong. So that's why I do prefer to work on my own coins. So if something does go wrong, I haven't messed up anybody else's property. I usually have backups as well. Yeah. So I have been trying to work out like a way to do custom orders, but I want to make sure, like I basically want you guys to like sign a waiver of understanding beforehand, but I'm not sure how to write that up properly. But it is something I put quite a bit of thought towards. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get to you after we finish here. I'm back. This camera angle's going to make me roll. This is what I see, man. I've had some people say, what do you have, a third hand? How are you holding your phone? Well, it's on a selfie stick that is clamped to a podcast microphone stand. It's pretty brilliant, honestly. So I can move it around. It's pretty great. It doesn't look very pretty. You know, just a cheap selfie stick, some clamps, microphone stand. But man, does it work. If I strapped it to my forehead, it'd be going all over the place. But my head is constantly looking in different places. Yeah, we're almost done polishing this up here. I do appreciate y'all stopping by and watching me work today. Thank you for the galaxies and the hanging lights, and the roses, and the little bears. Y'all are too kind. If you haven't yet, make sure to hit that follow button. Take a look at that. Thank you. And we'll hit it with a little polishing cloth. It does not guarantee a ring due to damage to the coin, or if the damage occurs, it will be returned. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not the most eloquent writer. Like, I can talk for days, but when it comes to, like, writing and formatting something that looks professional, I'm sloppy. So I've really just put it off. I'm like, oh, I'll do it later. But it really is something I should work out. So if you wanna help me, like, kind of I don't know, do like a beta run, and let me know what you think of what I write up. We'll kind of do like a test run of it. See how that goes. 'Cause I've even gone as far as to set up a P.O. box so that I can accept customers' coins, but there's a couple steps in the process that I haven't quite ironed out yet, so we can work those kinks out together. What do you say? That'll be good. Nobody be weird because I said the word kinks. Okay. All right. There's our finished New Mexico quarter coin ring. I do appreciate y'all watching me work, and I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. We'll go take a little break. We'll catch you next time. Peace.